Hello, everyone. Well, hello, Oilers fans. Alex, the Oilers fan here, and welcome to the 2025 Edmonton Oilers preseason. There we go. 2025 preseason edition for the Edmonton Oilers. Split squad game against the Calgary Flames. What does that mean? Well, basically it means that Edmonton has two teams playing tonight. They have one team playing at home in Edmonton, and they have another team playing in Calgary. Same thing for the Flames. They have one team playing in Edmonton, one team playing at home in Calgary. I got the lineups for you both. I got my scoreboard stream going on right here for the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames on OilersPlus.com. You can probably catch the Calgary game on their website for absolutely free. So if you want to watch the road team, go to the Calgary Flames website. And you know what? I will link those in the description right now. So the chat. So here is if you want to watch the Oilers at home. And let's go to the Flames. And let's see. Official Flames website. There we go. So the Oilers one, if you want to watch the Oilers game at on Oilers Plus, you can do that. Or if you want to watch the Flames broadcast on their website, you can also do that as well. The Flames one will be absolutely free. Oilers Plus you have to pay for it, but you'll be watching the Flames home game on Calgary's and the Oilers home game on there. You'll notice behind me I got a couple of background props. These are my two of my three Oilers jerseys that I own. I have here, I'll show you guys. I have the current third jersey. It feels like they haven't worn these in a couple of years, but they actually have a new third jersey this year that's unveiled, and I like it. But yeah, this is the Connor McDavid third jersey that was worn during the 2022 playoffs. I can say if you guys want to see what they looked like when they were players were wearing them, go to the 22 playoffs for Edmonton on home games. So I got the McDavid jersey, Captain McDavid, and then I have this one. This is from the early McDavid years, the 2015, 2016, 2016, 2017 Oilers third jersey. They would later take this design and make it the home jersey for 2017 all the way up to a couple of years ago. And this is but this was the third jersey because the one they made the home jersey, the blue was darker. But yeah, this was the third jersey, and I got Dadbot Cam Talbot. And you know what? I'm kind of mad at myself. A couple years ago, I went to the fan expo thing for the All-Star game in Toronto, and the day I went was the day the All-Star game was happening. And about a couple hours before puck drop, they had some of the players playing in that game signing autographs. And one of the players signing autographs was this guy. And if I had known about that, and I didn't know about that until the day I got there, and I was wearing that one. If I had known Talbot would be signing jerseys or autographs, I would have brought this one with me, and I would have said, hey, Cam, sign this. And he and I had a quick little chat while he was signing it. And I remember I ended it by saying I was upset when Edmonton traded you, and he said I was too. And then I have this nice big Oilers blanket. I have this nice Oilers blanket that I got for Christmas like a few years ago. Now it says established in 1979 on the bottom there. I'm assuming that's when they became an NHL franchise, because when they became the Edmonton Oilers, it was in 1972, which is why Hunter wears number 72 for the mascot. All right. Intro is done. Let's get the lineups. I don't even know. The game is probably not going to start for another like 20 minutes, so I probably came on too early. But let's get to lineups. So I'm going to do both the lineups for the home game and the road game. So here we go. Home game. They are not icing any of the big boys except for Nurse and Wallman tonight. I will get McDavid, Draisaitl, Nuge not playing tonight. Those guys aren't playing. It's early preseason. Those guys don't generally play. But we got Trent Frederick between Vasily Podkolzin and Matthew Savoy. This is for the game in Edmonton. Okay, this is for the game in Edmonton. I'm going to take the hat off because it is hot down here. So yeah, Trent Frederick between Vasily Podkolzin and Matthew Savoy. Podkolzin and Savoy, I expect to be playing with Draisaitl during the regular season. Maybe not Savoy, and that's not because I don't want Savoy playing. That's because Chris Knobloch doesn't want Savoy playing. I want Savoy up there. Those trio, when they were playing together, absolutely fantastic. Trent Frederick, year one of that 8-year deal. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with it. Second line, you got David Tomashik between, is it Tomasic or Tomashik? I don't know. Between Matthias Janmark and Seth Griffith. That's your second line. Tomashik, whatever, or Tomashik, whatever how you pronounce that name. I believe he was a free agent acquisition coming over from Europe. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. And then you got James Hamlin between Rem Pitlick and Lafreniere. And then third one, you got Mariala, who looked phenomenal in the rookie showcase, between Stonehouse and Petrov on your fourth line. Defensively, you got Darnell Nurse playing with Jake Wallman, Cam Dineen with Alex Regula, Millman with Troy Stetcher, and then your goalies, you got Tompkins, who, if I remember correctly, was signed as a free agent by Edmonton from Tampa. So he's not going to be in the NHL. He's in AHL action. And then Calvin Pickard is backing him up. So again, that is the line for the Edmonton game in Edmonton. This is the lineup for the guys in Calgary. Curtis Lazar between Ike Howard and Kasperi Kapanen. And before I continue, I want to say I'm a little confused on how you pronounce Howard's first name. Because when Edmonton acquired him, shortly after they acquired him, he said, I like to be called Ike. And yet they did a sort of, when they did the jersey reveal for the new third jerseys, he said, hi, my name is Isaac Howard. And behind me is Matthew Savoy. So I don't know what his first name is anymore. I know it's spelt Isaac. He said he wanted to be called Ike, but then he says Isaac. I don't know anymore. So Howard with Lazar and Kasperi Kapanen. Noah Philp between Max Joes and Jarventi. Szymanski between Rhett Pitlick. I don't know if they're related. And Quinn Hudson. Lewandowski with Clattenburg and Grube. Defensively, Brett Kulak with Ty Emberson. Lepinen with Josh Brown. Riley Stillman, who was also signed as a free agent, I think from Tampa. And Bo Aki. Goaltenders, Nathaniel Day and Johnson. So there you go. Those are your lineups for the Edmonton games. And like I said, the first one I read out, Frederick, Podkolzin, Janmark, Pitlick, Stonehouse, Frederick, Tomashik, Hamlin, Mariella, Savoy, Griffith, Lafreniere, Petrov, Nurse, Wallman, Dineen, Regula, Millman, Stetcher, Tompkins, Pickard. That is a lineup in Edmonton. Lazar, Howard, Lazar, Kapanen, Jarventi, Phil, Jones, Pitlick, Szymanski, Hudson, Grube, Lewandowski, Clattenburg, Kulak, Emberson, Brown, Lepinen, Stillman, Aki, Day, Johnson. Those are your Calgary Flames, or those are the Oilers lineup in Calgary. Phew, that was a mouthful. Oh my goodness. So there we go. Anyway, just got some highlights from the regular season right now. But yeah, preseason is in full. Is in full swing. Yeah, preseason is in full swing. Here come the Oilers taking the ice. So Tompkins looks to be the starting goaltender tonight for the home Edmonton Oilers. Should be interesting to see. I'm going to try and keep the energy levels down a little bit. Couple of reasons. Number one, it's 8 o'clock at night. I got people who want a quiet environment going down. The second reason is it's preseason. There's really not much to get excited about. But it is what it is. So, yeah. Oh boy, not much going on right now. They're just kind of taken to the ice right now, so they're gonna get the lineup set. Looks like massive. So it looks like Savoy. So your starting lineup is going to be Frederick, Podkolzin, Savoy, Wallman, and Nurse. Looking forward to a great season from. Looking forward to this year from Jake Wallman. I think he is a massive addition to the Edmonton Oilers blue line, and he really helped out last year, especially when Ekholm went down. He kind of anchored that second pairing with or third pairing with second or third. It depends on the situation, but he and Klingberg really did a good job in the playoffs last year. So we get the national anthems out of the way, or the national anthem out of the way. It's just going to be one of those things, and I'm expecting a big season out of Jake Wallman. And he is projected to be playing with Darnell Nurse the majority of the year. Wallman said he's comfortable playing the left and the right, so they're gonna stick him with Nurse, which means Wallman will be on the right. But expecting big things out of Jake Wallman this year. Came up clutch a couple of times in the playoffs. Scored a couple of goals. Was it game 2 against Vegas? And then he scored the go-ahead goal for Edmonton against in game 4 against Florida. So yeah, Jake Wallman. I'm looking for big stuff out of Jake this year. Oh yeah, I got my Oilers watch on. There you go. Yeah, I got my Oilers watch. So there you go. It's an upside down logo, but you can see. There you go. Oilers watch. We got Robert Clark. Good old Robert Clark. I miss that voice. I miss that man. So, and I got my scoreboard overlay here ready to go in case things get dicey. So I should probably find a better place for it. I think I could put it like up here. Nah, that covers my face too much. We'll just leave it up in the top left like it is in the. I think that's what we'll do. There we go. I think that's perfect. It's covering up my jerseys, but I don't care. So we'll bring in that. So there we go. All right, here we go. Game time. Puck is about to be dropped. Let's get my headphones on for the audio. Not that I'll be listening to audio, just because I don't want to hear. There we go. Can I go to NA? Hold on. Let me just check something here. Oh, I can. Oh, I can. Okay. Is this the one in Edmonton? All right. We'll see what happens here. All right. So puck into the Oilers zone. Tompkins is going to drop it off to Jake Wallman. Jake Wallman behind his net is going to send it up to Podkolzin. He's going to send it across, and it's going to be controlled by the Flames. That ref is coughing into his arm. Oh, here we go. Breakaway shot saved by Tompkins. Or is that Pickard in net? I do not know. Is that Pickard to start? I don't know. I think that's Tompkins. I have no idea who the starting goalies are. It is Tompkins. Okay, Tompkins is starting for Edmonton. So this is the Edmonton lineup. I wonder... I'm wondering here. We're going to have to experiment with this. But I'm thinking what I might do this year for the live stream is that I might just show the scoreboard here on the NHL.com. And just do that, because I can do that. I know a streamer who does that. Shot from the Flames, missed the net. Oilers are going to pick it up. Here is that Janmark? That is, yeah, Matthias Janmark. And Janmark, I don't know who he's playing with. Here come the Flames. They're going to chip in charge into the Oilers' home. Just going to get picked up by number 78 on the defense. And... puck dumped into the Oilers' zone, picked up on the D by that guy. Don't know who that is. I can't see these numbers, so. Here come the Oilers on the defensive side. They're going to quick pass. Apparently Edmonton was shot in on the net. I don't know who's starting in goalie for Calgary. I can look here. Number 50, Prosvetov. Ivan Prosvetov, I'm guessing. I do not know. Apparently Edmonton was trying out a new tactic in the offensive zone during a practice drill today. Mariela's in the ice. Evidently the coaches were not happy with how Edmonton handled the Florida Panthers in the playoffs last year. Good save by Tompkins on that breakaway. And, so they, apparently they've changed up their tactics, which, I mean, about time. We saw some tactical adjustments from this team. It's nice to see some tactical adjustments, so. All right, let's get the lineups here so I know. All right, so Petrov is number 43. All right, 17:28 left in the first period. Shots are 1-0 Calgary, but the score remains at zeros. Darnell Nurse, 81 career goals, tied with Charlie Huddy for second most by an Oilers defenseman. I think it's safe to say no one's going to be passing Paul Coffey in goals for Edmonton. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at that. We'll do that at the break. I got to make a note of that. Got to make a note. Let me just make a quick note here. Because I can guarantee you no one is going to pass. Let's take it. So, Paul Coffey. Oilers goals. Okay. Let's take a look when we're done here. Because I'm curious to know. So basically, when Darnell Nurse scores another goal, he'll be the second all-time goal scorer on the defense for Edmonton. That's crazy. And I think Darnell Nurse has been in the league as long as McDavid has, because he was drafted like the year before, but he didn't make his NHL debut till Connor's season, right? Connor's first season. So yeah, I remember his first goal against the Minnesota Wild. All right, here come the Flames. 2-on-2 rush. Back checker from them. Back to the point. Shot on the net. Missed the net. Coming out in front. Back to the point. And he misses that pass, and that's going to go all the way down into the Flames zone. Oh, pick off in the neutral zone. Here we go. Who is that? Is that Wallman? Shot. No, that was number 86. Who's 86? I don't know who 86 is. Who's 86? Oh, Thomas. Oh, that was Tomasic. Nice. Good shot, buddy. He missed the net, but it was you picked it off, and he carried it in, and he got a good shot off. That was well done by Tomasic. There he goes. Big boy, too. He's a big boy. He's a big guy. Behind the net. He might make opening night roster. Actually, you know what's funny? As we have a not icing call against the Flames here, I saw a lot of it's interesting that the discourse surrounding the Oilers from other fans, specifically Leaf fans and Flames fans, because let's be honest, when people are talking about the Oilers, it's one of three fan bases: Canucks fans, Leafs fans, Flames fans. But last year the Oilers were the oldest team in the league, right? And you saw it on like a number of nights. You saw it on a regular basis. Edmonton was the oldest team in the league last year. Hell, it's one of the reasons why they lost the Stanley Cup was because in the pivotal Game 5, this team is so fucking old that they're like, oh, it's like a regular game against Buffalo. But it's funny. They're like, oh, Edmonton needs to get younger. Edmonton gets younger, and everyone's like, oh, well, the Oilers have too much inexperience. And like, what do you want? You know, like, no one's happy. Here come the Flames, number 61. I don't know who that is. Stops up, tried to send a pass down low. It's going to connect behind the Oilers net. A bit of a scramble there. Is that Nurse? Nurse is out there. So I guess the top line is out there. Wallman. Up to... Oh, that's a nice solitary pass by Jake Wallman. I like that pass. Unfortunately, the Oilers player who has it couldn't hold it, and it's dumped into the Flames zone. You know what? They're playing preseason stuff. Let's take a look at the... Oh! Well. The Oilers in the other Flames game have scored. Kasperi Kapanen has the Oilers on the road up 1-0. That is awesome. Kasperi Kapanen. I'll have to take a look at that one. You know what? Let's get the... Woohoo! Shot off the post. I don't think Tompkins saw that one. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so they haven't announced the goal yet, but Kasperi Kapanen has the road Oilers. And an assist from Ike Howard, too. Nice. Good job. All right. Savoy. Over to Tomasic. Here we go. Tomasic passes in front to Podkolzin. Podkolzin tried to get it back to him. Nothing doing. Here come the Flames on a rush. Number 76 for the Flames. He's going to stop up. He's going to pass it over to the point. It's going to go out of... It's not going to go to the zone. The defenseman holds it. Sends it out in front. And that's going to get deflected up. Not out of play. And the Oilers walked in front with a shot. Here come the Flames. Another pass. Shot. Saved by Tompkins.
Yes, Kari, we made... Actually, no. Upstairs. Well, I don't want to go upstairs.
All right, got a commercial break in progress here. Be right back. Close this door again. Alrighty. Okay. Sit down with Stauffer. Okay. Face off in the to the left of Tompkins, but it was a scramble draw, so nothing doing there. So apparently Ike Howard sent Ike, whatever his name is, sent Kapanen in on a breakaway. So, and Kapanen loved what Kapanen brought to the team last year. A little bit of speed. He didn't score a lot. Oh, here we go. Oh, shot. Where's the puck? All right, back to the point. Shot. Saved by Protsev. Bit of a scramble there, but the Flames are going to come away with it. Number 61. I don't know who that was. Was that Stetcher? I think that's Stetcher. My apologies. Stetcher over to a guy. Over to another guy. Back to another guy. I can't see these numbers, so I don't know who's on the ice. And it's preseason, so... Oh, my goodness. It's preseason, so... Oh, pass in the feet. Oilers can't clear the puck, though. Shot. Blocked in front and goes out of play. Yeah, bit of a scramble in front of the net, but nothing doing there. Edge goal visualizer. So how did this happen? So Emberson over to Kulak. Finds Howard. Oh, and right over to Kapanen. Nice play. Oh, and it sneaks through. Who's that net? Who's the guy in net? Number 1. Who's in net? Oh, Cooley. I remember that guy. Yeah, David Cooley. He pissed me off so much during preseason last year. Shot on the net. And what do we have? Do we have a power play against Calgary? We have a tripping call. And who is it against? I think it's against the Flames. Referee number 12 make the call. Patchell gets hit in the head. And it was number 37 on the Flames who's taking the penalty, so... All right. So Oilers on the power play. At Go Energy power play. Back to the point for Wallman. Wallman's running this power play. He's going to take that shot and it's going to miss the net. The Oilers get it. I'm going to get back to the point for Wallman. He's going to send it down low for the Oilers. Hit an Oiler player and then went down low, so it's okay. Back to the point for... Is that Wallman still on the point? Yeah, Wallman's still on the point. Oh man, Oilers. It's not. I wouldn't say it's sloppy, but they're a little. Can't really control the passes here. Shot, missed the net, and that's gonna go all the way down into the Oilers zone. Thompson's gonna leave it for Jake Wallman. Wallman. Oh, it's so great having another puck. Oh, man, Wallman with the bad pass. Shot saved by Tompkins. Wallman, again, I was just about to compliment him, too. I was just about to compliment Wallman and say, like, it's great having another puck mover, and then he gives it up immediately. All right. 36 seconds left on the power play for Edmonton. I don't think they have a shot on goal. Back to the point. Here's the point guy. Sends it down low. Off a skate. Behind the net. Back over. Across. Nurse. Shot. Blocker saved by Protsev. Out in front. That was... You know what? You know what? I'm not going to fault either of them because that was a good pass. It was just out of the reach of Darnell Nurse, but that was a great play. Whoever made that pass in the slot there, I have no idea who that was, but that was a good setup pass. It was just out of the reach of Darnell Nurse. Power play is over. Nurse behind his net. Sends it around. Oilers pick it up. Matthias Janmark spins away from Chuck, and he's going off. Here goes Matthias Janmark. Nice little pass. He's cutting to the net. Shot into the glove of Protsev. And with Matthias Janmark bearing down on him, Protsev is going to hold on to that. And I think we have another commercial break here. The Haribo Gold Bear Bounce. Okay. Wish I had like a visual representation of the gold. Can I? Are the Flames streaming it? I could check in. Videos unavailable from your current location. Well, shit. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, I don't want to see anything from the Cup final last year. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see anything from the Cup final. Who's in net for Edmonton? Oh. What is this guy's name? Box score. Samuel Johnson. Okay. Oh, I can just look at this. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look here. So let's look at the box score. That's for the Flames. I want the Oilers here. Okay, what do we got? So we got Rem Pitlick, okay. Seth Griffith, okay. Brandon Brady Stonehouse, okay. Maxime Matvey, okay. Tommy Lafreniere, okay. David Tomasic, okay. Okay, how do you pronounce his name? Viljami Marjala. I think that's how you pronounce that name. Viljami Marjala, Vasily Podkolzin. Nurse Stetra, Camden Regula. What is this guy's name? Mason Millman. Okay. Shot from the Oilers behind the Flames net. Tomasic coming out with it. Sends it back to the point. Over to Stetcher. Stetcher back to his partner. He's going to send it for Tomasic. He's going to shoot it on net. It's going to get blocked and go into the corner. And, yeah. That's still 1-0 for the Oilers down in the shot saved by Tompkins. He's going to block it up into the rafters, but the Oilers are going to collect it. Here they come. Oilers off the end boards. Player tripped. No call. Well, he fell, but he still gets it out. It's going to get dumped right back into the Oilers zone. Shots are 4-3 in favor of Edmonton with 8:15 left here in the first period. And we have an icing call against watching some geek watching hockey. How lame. Yeah, Shooter, thanks for showing up, though. So who's coaching in Edmonton and who's coaching in Cal? Like, is I would imagine Chris is doing something here. Is Chris coaching? I haven't seen the benches or anything. I don't know who's coaching tonight. I would assume Chris is not coaching at all. We'll see what happens here. Shot from the point, missed the net. Flames shot blocked, and that's going to go out of play. Marshall Warren makes it 2-1 for the Islanders over the Philadelphia Flyers. What is with Nashville playing Florida? That seems to be a common thing in preseason. Nashville playing Florida. Like, why is that? Fuck. Oh, man. All right. Well, the Oilers are on the PK in Calgary. Who took the penalty? I guess we'll figure it out when they update it. All right, here we go. Boacki, walking the line. No, that's number 55. I don't know who that is. Shot. Oh, nice reactionary save from Petrov there, or whatever his name is. Prozvetsov. Good reactionary save from Prozvetsov. All right, puck into the Flames zone. Number 37's got it for the Flames. He drops it behind, but Petrov. Oh man, that was a bad pass by that Flames defenseman, and Matvey Petrov almost jumped on that puck. Flames. Oilers pressuring. Podkolzin with the forecheck. Love me a good forecheck from Vasily. He said he wants to score more. I think he can do it. Here comes Matthew Savoy in on the forecheck. He's gonna lay a hit. And another guy's going to lay a hit. Is that Frederick? Yeah, that's Frederick. I forgot Frederick is playing. Tells you how noticeable he's been. Shot. Off the mask. Puck scramble. Where is it? It's off to the side. Wallman. Over to Nurse. Nurse. He's going to send it down low for Frederick. He's going to let it go by, but the Flames are going to jump on it, and they are going to grab it. They can't get it out, though. Oh, here we go. Nurse. Shot. Blocked in front, rolls into the corner. Matthew Savoy. Matt Savoy gets in on the forecheck. Flames are going to clear it out, and that's going to be an icing call. An icing call against the Flames. Okay. Oh, bad pass from the Flames. Bad pass from the Oilers. Is that Tomasic out there now? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Nope. They are not out there. Oh, man. All right. Back to the point. Shot. Missed the net. Oilers pick it up. And the Flames are going to ice it again. All right. Oh, he is watching. So, hold on. Which game is he watching? No, that's what I want to know. What game is he watching? Hold on. Live. Austin, what are you watching, man? Okay, so I don't know. I think he's watching the Oilers in Edmonton, but that's okay. Shot. Missed the net. We're blocked in front, actually, because it did go off the side. Let's hold it the line. Send it across. Tomasic. Winds. Fires. Nice save, but that was a great shot by Tomasic. I love what I'm seeing from Tomasic so far. I love what I'm seeing from this guy. He might make, like I said, he might make opening night roster, and if he does, like, who do you put him with? In my opinion, there are 3 players on the forward group that are vying for one spot. And that's Savoy, Howard, and Tomasic. And they're vying for that second right winger spot with Draisaitl. And we'll see what happens. Or, well, actually, no, because according to Hyman's going to apparently miss the first half of the first month of the season. So technically 3 players vying for 2 spots. Question is, who do you start up with McDavid on the top line? All right. Draisaitl is set. He's got Vasily on his left. You only need the right-hand spot. Oh, puck in the corner. Sharp angle shot. That's going to be a save from Prosvetsov. I don't know. The way I'm looking at it is that Edmonton has 2 right wing spots open at the current time. At least for the first month. Because Hyman's out. And so you have 2 spots open. You have the right wing spot next to Draisaitl, and you have the top line spot next to McDavid. Who is Edmonton going to put there? Right? Now, this is the Oilers. So it is very much the way I see it is Edmonton doesn't play young talent. They don't. They refuse to do it. So as much as I would love to see one of Tomasic, Howard, or Savoy to get top line time with McDavid and Draisaitl, it's not happening. So it'll be interesting to see who Edmonton sticks to. I think Mangiapane is going to start in the top 6. I just don't know who with. I think Edmonton wants to run McDavid, Draisaitl, Nuge down the center. The Edmonton Oilers are definitely a stronger team when those 3 are down the middle. And Nuge is a better centerman than he is a winger. The only reason he's been playing wing is that Edmonton doesn't have a legit top line left winger. I mean, they did. His name was Jeff Skinner, but they didn't want to play him. So they kind of put Nuge with McDavid and Hyman. I mean, their on-ice metrics were fine. Pretty darn good, actually, if you think about it. But it was just like one of those things where, I don't know. The way I see it, you got 3 players vying for 2 spots on the top line. We have another power play for the Flames in Calgary, but Edmonton's still retaining that 1-0 lead. 3:24 here left in the first period. Oilers are out shooting the Flames 9-3. So through shots through a 3-1 margin. Hamblin can't corral that puck. The Flames are going to dump it in, but it's going to get blocked off. Here's Darnell Nurse. He's going to do a chip pass to Hamblin. He's going to send it up to Stonehouse. Hamblin again. Can't get that puck out. Woolman. Nope. Woolman again. I love Jake Woolman, man. He's been good. He has been good. Good. Flames. Troy Stetcher with a nice hit on the Flame. Bo Aki dumps a guy. We have another guy down. Surprised Edmonton hasn't gotten a penalty here. Tompkins doesn't know where the puck is. He was looking the wrong way. Oilers get the puck out there, and Flames are going to get it to center, and then just going to dump it right back in. I would say so far a solid period from the Edmonton Oilers. But what do we have? Is it off the stanchions, or do we have a penalty here? We might have a penalty here. Nope. No penalty. It's just I guess it like hit the stanchions or something. And the Oilers in Calgary have killed off the penalty. Johnson's looking good so far. If it's a so it's just a face off at center ice. Probably went off like a stanchion or something. All right. Slap pass. Here come the Oilers. Into the neutral zone. They're going to dump the puck into the Flames zone. Hamblin goes in on the forecheck. And that's going to be icing on Edmonton. All right. And we have an icing call against the Flames. Good. So I'm going to look up so I still have my note here written about Paul Coffey goal count with Edmonton. So let me get that underway here. Paul Coffey. NHL draft 1980 by Edmonton, pretty darn good, to 2001. So he played with Edmonton 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 years. Okay. All right, so we have the stats. And we have a penalty called here against the Edmonton Oilers. Who's going off? All right, I think he said 26. No, 86. That's Tomasic gets the hooking call on the defensive end. All right. I mean, he stopped the goal, so. All right, 40 seconds left, and we have a stoppage in play as the puck goes out of play. And Darnell Nurse is not happy about something. He's talking to the ref. Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah, we have Paul Coffey's stats here. I think 48 is his career. He had scored 48 goals. My God. Didn't he have like a 50-goal season? No? Okay. 138 points. Oh, my God. You cannot. Oh, jeez. All right. Scramble face off. We have a player sitting on the puck. Get off the freaking puck. Get off the pucking puck. And the Oilers are going to clear it down all the way onto Prosvetsov. Here come the Flames. Into the Oilers zone. Dropping the puck off. A guy makes a move. Back to another guy. He's going to go take it. He's going to take a pass. He's going to shoot it. That's going to go wide. With 9 seconds to go, the Oilers are going to clear that puck out. It's going to go all the way down. And the first period is going to come to a close. The Oilers and Flames, at least the home Oilers and Flames, deadlocked at zeros. The road Oilers will start the second period on a power play, and they are up 1-0, courtesy of Kasperi Kapanen. Now, earlier in this broadcast, the Edmonton Oilers stats team put up a stat that said Darnell Nurse has 81 career goals, putting him second by Oilers defenseman, tied for second by Oilers defenseman with Charlie Huddy. Now, second most means that there's only one more person to beat, and that is Paul Coffey. So I wanted to look up how many goals Paul Coffey scored with the Edmonton Oilers. So I went to his Hockey DB page here, and I have the receipts. Now, we're going to do both the regular season and the playoffs, okay? So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Paul Coffey played 7 years with the Edmonton Oilers. He played from 1980 to 1987. Which means I think he won 4 of their Stanley Cups with them. Playoffs. Awards. Hold on. 4-time Stanley Cup champion. 3 with Edmonton, 1 with Pittsburgh. Okay, he won 1 with Pittsburgh. Okay. So let's take a look at his goals with Edmonton. So in his first year in Edmonton, he played 74 games, scored 9 goals. Okay. That year, they played 9 playoff games. Okay, we're gonna do this reg. We'll do reg, and then playoffs. Okay. In his second year with Edmonton, he played 80 games, scored 29. Okay. Third year, he played 80 games, 29 goals. 83-84. He scored 40 goals in 80 games. Scored 2 goals per game. He scored at a 0.5 goals per game. 84-85 in 80 games, 37. 85-86. A record that will probably never be beat. 48 goals. That was his career high, and that is an NHL record. No NHL defenseman in NHL history has scored 48 goals. Paul Coffey is the only one, and that was in his second last season. And in his final year with the Edmonton Oilers, in 59 games, he scored 17 goals. So in the regular season, he scored 88. Hold on. 38. 67. 107. 144. 192. My math is not mathing. I think I'm correct. 102. 152. 192. Plus 17. 192 plus 10 is 202. Plus 7 is 209. I think it's 209. 9 plus 29 plus 29 plus 40 plus 37 plus 48 plus 17. 209. So in the regular season, he scored 209 goals with the Edmonton Oilers. Now, playoffs. PO. Okay. So in his first year with Edmonton, they played 9 playoff games. He scored 4 goals. Okay. In 81-82, he played 5 playoff games, scored 1. In 82-83, played 16 playoff games, scored 7. In 83-84, he played 19, scored 8. In 84-85, I think that was the second time Edmonton won the Stanley Cup. 12 goals, NHL record. 37 points, NHL record. 85-86, 1 goal. And then in 86-87, in his final year, he scored 3. 5, 12, 20, 32, 33, 36, plus 30, 209 plus 36. So in the regular season and the playoffs, Paul Coffey scored 245 goals. Now, I'm sure they only count. Now let's take a look at Darnell Nurse, because I guarantee you they're only counting his regular season goal totals when it says 81 career goals. Hockey DB. Yeah, they're only counting his regular season stats. So he is 80. Yeah. He's not catching. He's not catching Paul anytime soon. I think his record, I think his goal totals with Edmonton are going to be intact for quite some time. But yeah, 209 regular season goals for Paul Coffey as a member of the Edmonton Oilers. Of course, one of those is a 48-goal season, which was an NHL record, and I believe that still is an NHL record. And then you have 12 goals in the playoffs by a defenseman, which is also an NHL record, and 37 points. Does he have any other NHL records here? Nope, just the goals in the regular season, goals in the playoffs, and points for a defenseman in the playoffs. His career NHL totals: 1,409 NHL games, 396 goals, 1,135 assists, 1,531 points, 1,802 penalties in minutes, and his regular season stats. In his playoff stats, 194 games played, 59 goals, 137 points, 137 assists, 196 points, 264 penalties in minutes. A 4-time Stanley Cup winner. Let's take a look here. Here are some awards for Paul Coffey. You know what? We're gonna go on a Paul Coffey binge here, I think. Named to the Ontario Hockey Association's second All-Star team in 1980. Won the James Norris Memorial Trophy in 1985, 1986, and 1995. Named to the first NHL All-Star team in 1985, 86, 89, and 95. Named to the second NHL All-Star team in 82, 83, 84, and 1990. Played in the NHL All-Star Game in 1982, 1983, 1984, 1985, 1986, 1988, 1989, 1990, 1991, 1992, 1993, 1994, 1996, and 1997. He is a 4-time Stanley Cup champion in 1984, 1985, 1987 with the Edmonton Oilers, and 1991 with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Named to the Canada Cup All-Star team in 1984, inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2004. In 1998, he was ranked number 28 on the Hockey News list of the 100 greatest hockey players of all time. As of 2024, he is 14th all-time in career points. He was 9th when he retired in 2000, but he was passed by Mario Lemieux later in the 2000-2001 season, Joe Sakic in 2007, Jaromir Jagr in 2007, Mark Recchi in 2011, and Joe Thornton. They don't give you what year he was done. He was inducted in the Pittsburgh Penguins Hall of Fame on November 15th, 2007. He was awarded the Order of Sport, making his induction into Canada Sports Hall of Fame in 2015. He is one of the 2016 inductees into Legends Row, Mississauga Walk of Fame. Now, here are his NHL records. Most goals by a defenseman in the regular season and the playoffs combined, at 455. So he had 245 with Edmonton. That means he had another 210 with the, with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams after leaving Edmonton. And I'll go through his career after. Now, in the regular season, here are Paul Coffey's NHL records. Most goals in one season by a defenseman, 48 set in the 1985-1986 season. Most shorthanded goals in one season by a defenseman, 9 in 1985-1986. Most assists in one game by a defenseman. He had 6 of them on March 14th, 1986. Most points in one game by a defenseman, 8. Now, it says most points in a game by one defenseman. Technically not true. It is shared with another one. The same game he had the most assists, he scored 2 goals, so he had 8 points in that game. But that record is shared with Tom Bladen, who scored 4 goals and 4 assists in a game. Okay. Are we back yet? No, 3 minutes. Or sorry, 4 minutes, 55 seconds. We just got time here. Okay. So, most points in a game by a defenseman, there's a 2-way tie on that one. Most season leading the league in scoring by a defenseman, he did that 8 times. Fastest defenseman in NHL history to score 1,000 points, he did it in 770 games. Fastest defenseman to score 100 points in a single season, he did that in 59 games, and that is shared with Bobby Orr. Longest point scoring streak by a defenseman, 28 games in 1985-86. He scored 55 points in those 28 games, 16 goals, 39 assists. Most 40-goal seasons by a defenseman in his career, most 50 assist seasons by a defenseman, career 14. Most 60 assist seasons by a defenseman, career 11. Most 70 assist seasons by a defenseman, career 6, shared with Bobby Orr. Most 80-point seasons by a defenseman, career 8. Highest goals per game average by a defenseman in one season, .608. Highest career assists per game average by a defenseman, .806. Minimum of 750 games played. Highest career points per game average by a defenseman, 1.087. Minimum 750 games. Only defenseman in NHL history to be selected for a first All-Star team playing for 3 different teams. Most penalties in minutes by a 1,000-point defenseman. Most different teams played on by a 1,000-point scorer. 9, tied with Jaromir Jagr. All right. So that is his regular season. Records. Now we do the playoffs. Most career goals by a defenseman in NHL playoff history, 59. Most career points by a defenseman in NHL playoff history, 196. Most goals by a defenseman, 1 playoff year, 12 in 1985. Most assists by a defenseman, 1 playoff year, 25 in 1985. And that record would hold all the way to 2024. Okay, 2024. That was broken by a defenseman. What's the record here? Most assists. Okay. In 2024. Okay, most assists. Here we go. Now, he scored 25. In 2024, one player broke that record with 26 assists. Want to know who did it? Some guy named Evan Bouchard. I don't know. I don't know who this Evan Bouchard guy is. I've never heard that name before. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Evan Bouchard broke the record. He had 26 assists
for the Edmonton Oilers in the 2023-2024 playoff run. That's the first year they went to the Stanley Cup final against Florida. That was, a good 25 games played, 6 assists. He was over an assist per game, 6 goals, 26 assists, 32 points for Evan Bouchard. But yeah, that was broken by Evan Bouchard in 2024. Evan Bouchard is an NHL record holder now. Did not know that. That is amazing. I like that. All right. Gotta get going here. The game's about to start. We got 24 seconds. Most points by defenseman in one playoff year, 37 in 1985. Most points by defenseman in one playoff series, 11 in 1985. Most assists by defenseman, 5-game series, 8 in 1985. Most assists in one period, 3 in 1985. Most career shorthanded goals by defenseman in NHL playoff history with 6. Most shorthanded goals by defenseman, 1 playoff year, 2 in 1983 and 1996. Highest plus minus by defenseman, 1 playoff year. He was a plus 26 in 1985. Highest goals per game average in 1 playoff year by a defenseman, .667 in 1985, minimum of 10 playoff games. Highest assists per game average in 1 playoff year by a defenseman, 389 in 1985, minimum of 5 playoff games. Highest points per game average in 1 playoff year by a defenseman, 2.056 in 1985. Highest career goals per game average in playoffs by a defenseman, .304, minimum of 75. Highest career assists per game average in playoffs by a defenseman, .706, minimum of 100 games. And also with a minimum of 100 games, highest career points per average in playoffs by a defenseman of 1.01. And I wrap that up just as the Oilers are about to take the ice, or as the Oilers are taking the ice against the Calgary Flames. This is good, but I like that. Oh, here we go. We have a recap of Kapanen's goal. All right, so Brett Kulak says it up to Howard. Howard finds Kapanen. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so the Oilers are on the power play in Calgary with 1:24 left. Flames are still on their power play, so. But yeah. Okay, now I gotta look at this. Hold on. Most assists in 1 playoff year by a defenseman, and in 26 and 2024. I like that. The 80s Oilers, and it's 4-on-4 now in Calgary. The 80s, the Oilers, because of their history, especially in the 80s, anytime you have a record that is close to being broken, it's a big deal. Especially when you look at the players that are holding those records. Like, when Sam Gagner scored his 8-point night against Chicago. And, I love how, one day a player just wakes up and scores 8 points. I know they don't plan for that. No, I can tell you with some degree of certainty, no NHL player wakes up one morning and goes, I'm going to score 8 goals. I'm going to score 8 points tonight. I'm going to do that. No, they don't do that. It just happens. But I love how, when it does happen, especially with Edmonton, it's super special. Because if you're either setting, tying, or breaking a record in Edmonton, you're you're doing something that a legend has done. Like Wayne Gretzky or something like that. Gretzky, Messier, Curry, Coffee, Lowe, Fuhr, those kind of things, right? And I remember Cam Talbot broke an Oilers record. I think he had the most wins in a single Oilers season. Actually, let me gonna do that. Cam Talbot. I know they won't show a thing, but let's take a look here. Minnesota. He was with Minnesota. Oh yeah, he was, wasn't he? 42. He broke an Oilers record in 2016-2017. Anyway, I should kind of start commentating here. Puck behind the net. Sends it around. Troy Stetcher is going to send it down low. Shot. Off to the side. Janmark. Sends it down low. Tomasic snaps it behind the net. Podkol's in there with support, and the Flames are going to grab it, and they're going to get it out. Or they were. Tomasic with a nice pickup in the neutral zone. Drag move shot. Nice save. Oh, man, Tomasic had a great opportunity there to put the puck in the back of the net. He couldn't do it, but damn. You know what? I'm liking Tomasic's game so far. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. This is great. He's been great so far. Oh, here we go. Oh. Frederick. That's going to be offside. The Oilers don't clear the zone, so they're going to have to tag back up. Oh. All right. Oh, Oilers can't get the puck out. Here come the Flames. I have absolutely no idea who these players are for the Flames, so I'm not even going to say their names. Number, 87? Crosby's number? Blasphemy. Get that off your jersey. Shot. Saved by Tompkins. Blocker saved by Tompkins. Boaki's going to pick it up. He's going to send it across. That was not a great pass, but it's going to get picked up by the Oilers. Poked into the Flame zone. And here come the Flames. Well, they were going to come. Picked off. Is that Podkolzin out there? I don't know who that is. No, that's Stonehouse. It's Brady Stonehouse getting into it with a guy. Nice. Good job. Good job. Here come the Oilers. Stonehouse avoids a hit. Starts fighting for the puck behind the net. He's going to pick it up. It's in a battle in the corner. Nurse. Nice little shot, and he's going to score. And that's a goal. Was it tipped in front? I have absolutely no idea. I think Darnell Nurse with the goal. And the Edmonton Oilers take the 1-0 lead off of a shot from Darnell Nurse. Nurse with just a little flick. Just a little flick. I don't think Prosvetsov saw it. It might have gone off Hamblin. Whoever that was, I have no idea. Nurse with the shot. I can't tell. They're giving it to Darnell Nurse, though. They are going to give it to Darnell Nurse, but that's a goal for Darnell Nurse, and the Oilers lead it 1-0. So both the home and road squad for Edmonton are leading 1-0. This is good. This is very good. Very, very, very good. All right, Janmark loses it in his own zone. Shot can't get to the net. Oilers can't get the clear. Blocked in front. Flames keep it in. They're going to send it down low. Yeah, they're giving it to Darnell Nurse unassisted, so. Yeah. Wheeler's doing a good job at home of keeping the Flames out of their zone. The Flames only have 3 shots through 25 minutes. Edmonton has 11, so I'd like to see that. Edmonton's averaging about 2 shots a minute. Calgary can't even get 1 so far. And I don't even know the last time they had a shot on goal. I'm sure if this was like a regular season game, Sportsnet would have had some sort of timer up there that says like Flames last shot or something like that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, the Flames haven't had a shot on net in quite some time. Wish I had maybe I can take a look at the shot counter on the thing here. Play by play. Let's do the first here. Shot. Do they have a shot? Okay, here we go. So shot on goal. All right. Back to block shot. Shot on goal. Hit. Shot on goal at 8:34 left in the first period. 8:34 left in the first period was the last time the Flames had a shot on goal. They haven't had a shot in what? So 34. A minute. 2 minutes. 8:34. So that's what, 8 minutes plus 6. They haven't had a shot in 14 minutes of playtime. The Flames in Calgary doing better. The Flames in Calgary have 3 times as many shots as the Flames in Edmonton. But yeah, they haven't had a shot in 14 minutes of playing time. It's kind of sad, Calgary. Now, to be fair, and I'm going to refer to a tweet I saw earlier today. Remember, this is preseason. If you win, yay! If you lose, it's preseason. We don't care. I'm sure the Flames are going to lose sleep over this. And this isn't even the Flames NHL squad. Let's take a look. Who are they icing here? Morgan Frost, Klapka is the only one. Ryan Lomberg, Popisil, okay, Farabee. Yeah, those are the only guys I can see on this Flame squad in the NHL right now. The Flames at home. Yeah, Backlund, Coleman, Coronado, Zary, Kadri's playing, Anderson, Jake Bean, Mackenzie Weegar. Oh yeah, they're icing like an NHL lineup in Calgary, and they can't beat the Oilers. I'm just gonna be quiet here. I'm just gonna be quiet because I don't want to ruffle any. I don't want to say anything. All right, Oilers in the Flame zone. Back to the point for Nurse. He's gonna take that shot. It's gonna get blocked by Prosvetsov. I can't get that freaking name. Prosvetov. I thought there was another S. It's Prosvetov. Okay, blocked away, but Prosvetov shot from the Flames, and that is going to tie up the game. Rifles it over the blocker of Tompkins. Who was that? Number 16, Morgan Frost. So the Calgary Flames have tied it on their first shot and goal in 16 minutes. A little less than 16 minutes. 15 minutes and 50 seconds. And yeah, Morgan Frost just picks his spot and he wires it over the blocker of Tompkins. And the Oilers and the Flames are tied at 1 apiece here in Edmonton. Well, I say here in Edmonton. I'm in Ontario, but you know what I mean. So Calgary 1, Edmonton 1. The road, you know what? I just made the joke that the road squad is doing work, that the home squad in Calgary is doing better than the road squad. Well, the road squad just tied it, and they're not even icing an NHL caliber lineup. Shot from the Oilers, Prosvetov. I hope I'm saying that right. Prosvetov. And John Klingberg has scored for the San Jose Sharks. Oh yeah, that was the. Yeah, they're just showing the overtime against Vegas, game 2, and you can see. You can see it when when Skinner makes not Skinner, Pickard made a save, and he had to do a little jump afterwards. You can tell that's when he kind of injured it. I mean, Oilers in Calgary are still doing pretty good. I mean, they're out shooting the Flames 13-10. They're up 1-0. Oilers in Edmonton are out shooting the Flames 13-4, and it's tied at 1. So. Derek right on the top power play unit. Oh, the Oilers scoreboard messed up there. And Devin Cooley. Please don't switch goaltenders. That would be great. Curtis Lazar, Ike Howard took a penalty. Nazem Kadri took a penalty. Atro Lappinen. 44 seconds in. 8-7, 5-4. That sounds about right. Calgary's 58.3 on the face-off. Edmonton is out hitting Calgary 16-11. Edmonton out blocking Calgary 11-4. Or sorry, 16-8, 11-4. Calgary has 4 giveaways. Edmonton has 1 takeaway. Yeah, I like that. What about here? What is the stats? 54.2. That makes sense. 12-8, 11-10, 5-3. No takeaways for either team. All right. Here come the Flames. Here come the Oilers. Janmark. Can't get around that Flames defenseman. So Janmark is on the ice. That means Tomasic is out there. And there he is. Morgan Frost. Okay, so Morgan Frost is the only name I've seen so far. Like I recognize. He's in number 16. So there we go. 86. Over to a guy. He's going to dump it into the Oilers zone. Now, the question is here. Are the Oilers going to swap their goalies halfway through? That is the question. Are we going to see Calvin Pickard play in Edmonton, or are they going to stick with Tompkins the whole game? That is the question. Puck off of skate, right to a Flames player. He's going to dump it in. So either Edmonton's going to swap goalies at the halfway mark of this game, or they're going to wait till the end of the second period and then put Pickard in for the third. So we'll see what happens there. Here come the Oilers. Nurse. Tried to find Stonehouse. Back to the point. Woolman. Over to Nurse. Nurse. Shot. Save by Prosvetov. You know what? I'm just going to say it's Prosvetov. Do we have a thunderstorm going on outside? Hold on. It's raining all weekend long, essentially. All right. All right, Frederick to take the face off here. He's going to win it. Back to Nurse. Over to Wallman. He's going to do a rinky-dinky little pass. And the Flames are going to grab it. Here we go. Not a great pass from Jake Wallman. I don't even know if it was a pass. Shot. Saved by Tompkins. And Darnell Nurse is going to get driven into the net. And he's going to take it off. And Tompkins is talking to him. And Nurse is going to get up, but I think he's going to be fine. Who took him in there? Was Popisil? Yeah, Popisil driving Nurse. That should be a penalty. It doesn't look like there's going to be a penalty on the play. So, that's okay. I can't really give an assessment on Tompkins because he's only faced 5 shots and he's let in a goal. And it's not even a goal that I would say was his fault. So I can't give an honest assessment of Tompkins, but I mean I think he was in the Tampa Bay Lightning organization and he came over as a free agent, so if anything, he's going to be like a At best, he's going to be an injury call-up. Here we go. So, puck dumped into the Oilers' zone. Tompkins is going to stop behind the net. He's going to send it over, and with a nice quick pass. I like that pass, but it's going to be a shot into the glove of Tompkins. Who made that quick little nifty pass after Tompkins gave it to that person? I like that. And they're not going to show that play. Nice save by Tompkins. I like that. I like that. You know what? I'm going to say it. I've liked Tompkins' game. Yeah, okay, he let in a goal. But I like what I see. I like what I see so far from Tompkins. Now, is he going to be an NHL stud? No. But he'll be a decent call if Edmonton gets in injury trouble. But if they do, I might have to trade it for you guys. Especially if your goalies struggle early, which is an entirely real possibility. All right, here come the Oilers. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, what a save by Prosvetov. Shot for the point by Stetcher. That was a nice little play. I don't know who was on the setup for that, but that was good play by the Edmonton Oilers, and it was an even better save by Prosvetov. I'm saying it's Prosvetov. And what we got here? We have a... So Stetcher just took an interference penalty. So what do we have here? So how did this play happen? So, oh, you're not even going to show the... Oh my... What? Look, it is the Edmonton Oilers scoreboard. So... That makes sense. They're not going to show it, but I would love to see what that. I would have loved to seen what the thing is. All right, here we go. Morgan Frost was that face-off. Back to the point. Over to a guy. He's going to shoot it. It's going to get. Tompkins has it. Look at the freaking. Good Lord, like, Jesus. No idea what happened there. Came from Australia. Australia, first NHL game. Oh, you poor souls. It's not even an NHL game. It's a preseason game. You know what? It still counts. You're still watching NHL hockey. You know what? It counts. It's still NHL hockey. You're not seeing NHL players. You're not seeing anyone of note, but you're still watching. Like, okay, fine. I'm not gonna crap on them. Good for you guys. I mean, Australia's a long way. You probably, but to do that flight, Nurse fakes the slap shot. He's gonna go in to get to Edmonton from Australia. I think you'd have to fly into Vancouver. You're either flying into Vancouver or Calgary. And I think Vancouver is like the only option. Because I don't think Air Canada does flights to Australia from Calgary. Huh, I'll have to look that up. That is something I'm going to have to examine. Come on, guys. Oh, right through the crease. Some nice passing play by the Flames there on the power play. They went to one guy, then they went to another guy, then they went to one guy, then they went to a completely different guy, and it slid through the crease, shot, and it's in the back of the net with a backdoor tip-in from, was that Farabee? I think it was Joel Farabee. backdoor tap-in, and the Road Flames have a 2-1 lead. Joel Farabee. Yeah, there's nothing Tompkins can do on that one. Backdoor tap-in. Kearns, yeah, backdoor tap-in for Joel Farabee. Nothing could be done there. Well, at least the road squad is still holding that 1-0 lead. All right. It's preseason. It's preseason. We're not going to get worried here. It is preseason. All right. Down low. Oh, man. Prosvetov lost his stick as he went to go play that puck. Oilers. Behind the net. Nurse. Over to Tomashik. Tried to send it back to Nurse. It's going to get picked off by the Flames. They're going to send it down. Or they were going to send it down. It didn't go very far. Back to the point for Wallman. He's going to take that shot. It's going to go right through Prosvetov. Here come the Flames. And they're going to stop up. And they're just going to dump behind the Oilers' net. Reverse hit. Wallman behind his net. Wallman. Smooth skating Wallman. He's going to send it up. And that's going to be icing against Edmonton. Oilers in the South still holding their own at 1-0. Okay, shot from the point saved by Tompkins. Here come the Oilers. Frederick. Shot. Saved by Prosvetov. Shot from the point. Missed the net. Savoy. Shot. Prosvetov with the save. Oilers kind of buzzing here in this zone here with 6:25 left in the second period. Score remains 2-1 Calgary. Shot. Prosvetov with the save. Oh, and Podkolzin was crashing the net too. Podkolzin. Frederick with the shot. It was... and it just slipped wide. Damn. Damn. I don't want to go to bed. I want to play more Batman Arkham Knight. Okay. Shots are 20-8 in favor of Edmonton. They're losing 2-1. Like, oh my god. This is typical Oilers hockey, though. 93. Well, I guess the road teams are going to win both of these games. Backhand shot saved by Tompkins. Oilers are going to pick it up. Or they were going to pick it up. Here come the Oilers. There we go. Get a nice zone exit. Oh, just out of the reach of that guy. I don't know who that was. We got a scrum in the back there. Maybe a high stick on Edmonton. Nothing doing there. Hamblin avoids the check, sends it out in front, or tried to send it out in front. Good defense there by the Flames to prevent that from happening. Otherwise, that was like a backdoor tap in. Puck in the Flames corner, picked up by a Flames player. And it's going to be offside on Calgary, but they don't touch up, so we're still going to resume play here. Here come the Flames. Morgan Frost with the spin move. Tried to send it out in front, and that's going to be a tripping call. I think. Or offside? Nope. No power play. Mariala with the penalty. Nice little spin move from Morgan Frost. We go to commercial break, so. Okay, so an update from the Calgary game. The Oilers have decided, for some bizarre reason, with a minute 32 left in the second period, to swap goalies. So Samuel Johnson, who recorded a shutout basically, has been replaced by Nathan Day. So Edmonton's probably going to lose in Calgary now. But in any case, a perfect, I would say a perfect outing from Samuel Johnson right there. But I don't know why you would wait till the I don't know why you wouldn't wait till the third period or the intermission to make that change, but whatever. So there's that. All right. All right, Oilers to the PK here with 4:55 left in the second period. The Flames are up 2-1. The Flames already have one power play goal this game. So nice defensive stick there by that defenseman. The Oilers can't get it out. I think that was Wallman. Shot into the corner. Oilers going to slap it out and down the ice. Here come the Flames. They're going to gain entry into the Morgan Frost. Sends it over. Flames player sends it back to Morgan Frost. Morgan Frost. He is going to go back to the point. Frost. Cross ice. Puck disrupted. Otherwise, I was in the back of the net. Morgan Frost. It's in the slot. Close. And what a good save by Tompkins. Who was that? Did he rob Farabee on that play? Morgan Frost. Oh, that was Farabee in the slot. Who was that? Burns or something like that. No, what is his name? I can't say, but it's number 6. So number six. Karen's. Good save. Good save by Tompkins off Karen's. You know how you can tell Tompkins was in the Tampa Bay Lightning organization? Look at his pad setup. It's blue and white. Now, thankfully, it kind of works because he's wearing Edmonton Oilers. Oh, here we go. James Hamlin, short-handed breakaway. He's going to get tied up. Good defensive play by the Flames there to break up that short-handed opportunity for James Hamlin. 3:30 left. Oilers clear the puck out. All right. So, I know this penalty is still going on. Update from the game in Calgary. Second period is over. Oilers are still up 1-0, and they will start the second period with 1.5 minutes of power play time. All right, Flames. Shot from the point. Miss the net. Here come the Oilers intercept it. Shorthanded rush, power play over. Vasily Podkolzin sends it behind the net with 2:45 left in the period. Back to the point for the Oilers. Tomasic can't control that puck. It's going to go down low. Tompkins is going to stop behind the net. He's going to send it over. Nice little pass. Tomasic, nice little pickup there. Oh, Tomasic. Oh, he couldn't get around that Flames player. That's an interference call right there. That should be a penalty. Tomasic slaps it into the Flame zone. And Tompkins is going to snag that puck. With 1:41 left, we have some rough stuff. Okay. Oh, and Jeff Skinner scored for the San Jose Sharks. Oh boy, that one's going to haunt Edmonton, I feel like. He had a perfectly good player who was actually willing to shoot the puck, and you scratch him for most of the season. So.
Alex, can you turn your mic off, please? I couldn't think of.
Oh, we got a goal.
Alex, you know how much that desk cost me?
put lined paper in here because you don't need to carry.
So how did this go in? Pitlick off the skate of Solotov. And the Oilers have tied it up at 2.
Oh, okay.
So with a minute 13 left. Oh no, here come the Flames.
I'll stay here. No, you're gonna come with me. Okay.
57 seconds left. I'd have to look at that again, but we have a tie game in Edmonton. I'll have to take a look at that play again because that happened while I was distracted. Here come the Flames. Flames can't get a shot on net. Oh, here come the Oilers now. 2-on-2 rush. They're going to send it in on Prosvetov. He's going to have to hold on to it with 30 seconds left. 34 seconds left. So who scored for Edmonton? It was, Matvey Petrov with the goal from Marjala and Stonehouse. Okay, so I have to take a look at this play again because I am wondering what happened. We'll look at it during the intermission.
You know what I did last
Okay, well you can add to it if you want, but look, where is your French stuff?
Here's the
Divider. French. It says French.
Okay.
You see, you have to use the dividers.
All right. Flames dump it out. Tompkins is going to have to play it. It's going to be icing. Sorry, it was icing against the Flames.
Stay home now. She's not looking at it. Is she? Put it on the desk. Why is your hole punch just so funny?
14 seconds left. Or sorry, 21 seconds left in the game.
I need to put lined paper in there.
All right, face off won by Edmonton. Oh boy, they can't get the puck out though. Come on, guys, hold on to it. Hold on, get it out. Oh, shot. Ay, 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 ay. Come on. It's end of the period. I don't like this. 4 seconds. 2, 1. And the second period is going to come to a close. The Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames are tied at 2 in Edmonton. But in Calgary, the Oilers still retain their 1-0 lead. So there we go. So second period comes to an end. And yeah, everything's looking good so far. So I'm going to play some Batman, I think, for a little bit. See if I can make this work. Hold on. All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Second period about to get underway. So what do you have? All right, cool. So we are back. Third period underway. Calgary and Edmonton still tied up at 2. But the Oilers in Calgary, they've just passed the 3-minute mark of the third period. And the Oilers still retain their 1-0 lead. Shots are 22 to 17 in favor of Edmonton. So hopefully that score maintains. Hopefully they're able to keep it going. Yeah. So, yeah. Just waiting puck drop here, so. Alrighty. Just waiting for. Still waiting on puck drop. This is. Alright, here we go. Yeah, puck has been dropped. It's in the Flames zone. And the Flames are going to corral it behind their net. And they're going to send it up. Morgan Frost. There's only 2 Flames I know. Morgan Frost and Joel Farabee today. Morgan Frost tried to jangle through the zone, couldn't get it. And we have an offside against the Flames. Oh my God. Okay, so Janmark. So Papasville and Tomasic to take the face-off. Tomasic wins it clean. Janmark. Bad pass by Janmark. Is it right to a Flames player? Shot. And it looks like Tompkins is still in the net for Edmonton. So it doesn't look like Calvin Picker's going to be playing. Shot. Saved by Tompkins. So it looks like Tompkins is still... Is it Tompkins? I think it is. I think it's still Tompkins. Yeah, it is still Tompkins. So Calgary and Edmonton electing to keep the goaltenders for now. Troy Stetcher dances around a Flames player who went sliding across the ice. That was hilarious. The linesman and the ref taking a nice little chat there at the blue line. And Prosvetov is going to make that glove save off of a shot from Troy Stetcher. That was kind of funny to see that Stetcher step around that one Flames defenseman. Oh, he beat. Oh, that was. Whoever that was on Calgary, he beat Tompkins clean and it hit the post. Damn. That was close to being a 3-2 lead for Calgary. All right. Stonehouse loses the face-off. The Flames in their own zone send it up. But there's no Flames support there, so Troy Stetcher's going to pick it up for Edmonton. He's going to send it over. Oh, this player. Who is that? Was that Mariella? Nice move by Mariella. He had a step. Shot. Blocked in front. Mariella had a step. He made a... Oh, that's a dangerous hit. He got by the Flame. He made a nice move to get past the Flames defense. Puck is going to roll in on Tompkins as he is going to cover that up. Let's take a look at this play from Mariella. I like that move from the kid. They're not going to show it. Because, of course, they're not going to show it. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt... Hamblin wins the faceoff. He's going to send it back to the point man. Oilers try to get it out. Can't get it out. But that's okay. Now they're going to do it. Walman with a bad pass to Darnell Nurse. Nurse sends it back to Walman. Walman's going to send it up to 54. He's going to find a guy. And here comes James Hamblin. Can't get it past the guy. Can't get it past. Behind the net. Chip and charge for Edmonton. Gets in on the forecheck. 75. I think that's Regula. Here come the Flames. They're going to send it up. Into the Oilers zone. Oilers collecting behind their net. 4 Oilers back for support. Right up the middle, and that's going to be an icing call against Edmonton. Regula laying the hit. Laying the body. All right, face off to the right of Tompkins. Flames are going to win it. Morgan Frost behind the net. Sends it down. Tries to get it back to Frost. Flames player was dumped in the slot there. Regula up to Savoy. Oh, Matthew Savoy. Matthew Savoy tries the shot. Missed the net. Puck behind the net. Puck is bouncing around. The Oilers are not going to be able to corral it, and the Flames are going to grab it. Oilers chip it out. Dump it into the Flames zone. No icing call. Flames are going to pick it up. And here comes Calgary. Popisel. Shot. Saved by Tompkins. And that's no goal. What? They're not giving it a goal? Okay. Okay, so the Flames scored, but the referees are saying that Tompkins was interfered with, so it's going to be a no-goal call. So it remains 2-2. So we still have a 2-2 game. So what happened here? I mean, you can't review stuff in. Yeah, I'm. That didn't. Yeah, I looked at the replay there. That should have counted. If that was a regular season game, Calgary probably challenges for the goal, and it probably gets allowed because I did not see anything there that prevented Tompkins from playing his position. So Edmonton is lucky. Edmonton gets away with one there, and by that I mean they that's their mulligan. They got one. Puck flipped on net. Prosvetov flips it into the corner, and it's going to get deflected out of play. So we still have a 2-2 tie here, but yeah, that should have absolutely counted. Should have counted. But it's preseason. You can't do challenges in preseason or anything like that. So it's one of the reasons why Cam Talbot had an early Save of the Year candidate, although even though you look at the replay and it should have counted for Vancouver. It was a game against the Canucks. He had a great save. All right, face off to the left of Prosvetov. Oilers can't win the face off, but they get the puck back to the point. Woolman sidesteps around a guy, sends it back to Nurse. Darnell Nurse walks the line again, sends it in front, and nothing doing there. Here come the Calgary Flames. They're going to dump it into the Oilers zone, and that's probably going to be icing, and it is. Going to be an icing call against the Flames. The Oilers team in Calgary still holding strong, holding on to that 1-0 lead. 11:42 left. Good job, boys. Keep it up. All right, here we go. Flames dump the puck out. Deneen over to Regula. Oilers can't control the puck. All right, well, score update from the boys down south. I just gave the score update at 1-0. It is now 2-0 for the Edmonton Oilers down south. I will get to the goal scorer in a second as the Oilers take a shot, miss the net. And that puck's going to go all the way down. Who is the goal scorer? Connor Clattenburg for Edmonton makes it 2-0 for the Oilers down in Calgary. So the Oilers are outscoring the Flames so far in this preseason 4-2 combined. Good for them. Flames can't get the puck out. Now they get the puck out. Puck dumped in. Nothing doing there. Flames are going to dump it out. Here comes number 61. He's going to try and take that shot. It's going to whiff. Where's the puck? It's somewhere. Here come the Oilers. Behind their net. Let's see if Austin has picked up on... Slow move at the line there. Flames get it out, but the Oilers are going to be able to put it back in the neutral zone right now. Bit of a cluster at the blue line. We're going to have a stoppage in play here. Potential penalty. That's not good. Okay, non-related hockey news. Tom Holland injured his head while performing a stunt for the new Spider-Man movie he's filming. He has suffered a concussion and is expected to take a small break from production. So... That's unfortunate. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put this up. So they're showing fans wearing one of those foam fingers on the stadium, and I have this, and I forgot to put this up. I got my... Okay, I just want to make sure it's the right hand. I got my foam finger. Where do I put this? I'm going to put that right there. Should I put it right there? It's not going to stay very well, but I think right there is good. I think that's a good spot for it. There we go. Can I put it behind the jersey arm here so it doesn't... No, jersey arm's just going to screw it up even more. Okay. Come on. You were staying there before. There we go. Put the foam finger above a place you can't see. God damn it. Gosh darn it. Okay, so it'll have to be down here. Can I like put... There we go. Do that. There. So that's the best I can do. So the foam finger. We now have a foam finger. All right. Oilers into the zone with a shot saved by Prosvetov. Here come the Flames, though. Backhand pass. Shot missed the net. Oilers behind the net. Is that Tomasic? Nice little pass up. Or is that Wallman? I don't know. Nurse. Fakes the slap. Takes the shot over the net. Oilers send it down low. Oh. Puck out in front. Where's the puck? Over the net. Regula over to a guy. Shoots. Saved by Prosvetov. Prosvetov. Okay. All right, not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right. Hamblin with Tommy Lafreniere. Okay, 54 is Lafreniere. All right, Lafreniere behind the net. Hamblin. Here come the Flames. 3-on-2 rush. Kearns. Can't get it past. Is that Regula out there? I think that's Regula. That is Regula. I can't tell with these jersey numbers. Keeping in mind, the feed I'm watching from is actually the Oilers scoreboard feed, so it's not as like crisp as Sportsnet is. So I'm struggling to see some of these numbers. Plus, they're all a bunch of rookies, so their numbers aren't the normal numbers I would recognize. Shot right through the crease. Oilers in a bit of trouble here. Flames getting some good possession right now. Guy spins away from a check, sends it back to the point. Shot blocked in front. Another shot into the glove of Tompkins. And it's still a 2-2 tie here in, I say here in Edmonton. Still a 2-2 tie in Edmonton. Down south, the Oilers still have that 2-0 lead over the Flames. Your goal scorers, 2:38 into the game. Kasperi Kapanen. And then in 8:18 into the third, Connor Clattenburg apparently picked off a pass in the Flames zone and ripped it past whoever's in net for the Flames, Devin Cooley, to pass out in front. Shot saved by Tompkins. That was dangerous. It was initially picked off by an Oilers player, but he couldn't. Well, I say picked up. It hit an Oilers stick, and he couldn't pick it up the puck, and a Flame player came in and took a shot. Good save by Tompkins. Oilers still can't get this puck out. Good good shift by the Flames here. They've kind of woken up a little bit here. They still only have 11 shots on net, but they've had a couple of good shifts here. Now here come the Oilers. Shot blocked in front. Oilers get it back. Send it down low, but there's no one home, and it's going to get picked up by the Flames, and they are going to... And the Oilers have made it 3-0 in Calgary. 3-0. So we're going to see who scored here in a couple seconds. Wallman sends it over to Nurse. Nurse couldn't handle the pass. Here come the Oilers. At the blue line. Bit of a scrum. Nice pickoff from pass. Here comes Vasily Podkolzin. I know that number. Podkolzin is going to chip and charge. He's going to send it into the Flames zone. Not icing. But nothing doing there either. Wallman can't get the puck, and now he's got to go back and play defense. Here come the Flames. 992. Sends it out in front. Nice defensive play by Jake Wallman. That was a backdoor tap in, and he puts the stick down and breaks up that pass. And here comes Podkolzin. He stops up. Waiting. He has no support. No support whatsoever. Everyone went out for a change, but Vasily Podkolzin was like 1-on-4. He couldn't do anything with it, so he just does the smart thing. Sends it down behind the Flames net. And, yeah. Tomasic over to his defense. The defense can't do anything on that play, so it's going to get turned back. Janmark over to Tomasic. Tomasic's a big guy. Oh, nice pass. Sends it down low for Regula. Alex Regula behind the net. Comes out in front. Tomasic. He goes into the boards. He gets checked into the boards. He gets back up. He still has a puck. He gets tripped. Shot. Oh, just wide of the net. Tomasic working, doing good work. Holy moly, Tomasic. I love this guy. I love what I'm seeing from him. Love what I'm seeing from Tomasic. And that's going to get flipped in. Tomasic flips it in on Prosvetov. A nice second line shift from Edmonton there. Look at this defensive play by Wallman. Oh, it was a backdoor tap in. I think that was Joel Farabee as well on the backdoor. That was a backdoor tap in, so that was a great play. Riley Stillman, your goal scorer for Edmonton and Calgary. The defenseman, the depth defenseman who was called up, or not called up, who was signed by Edmonton in the free agency day. He's going to make it 3-0 with 6:35 left. The Oilers in the third period just came alive. They're outshooting the Flames 28-18. I'd have to double check. Well, actually, I can tell you right here. The Flames have 2 shots in the third period so far. That's amazing. This looks like we got a fight going on. Yeah, Clattenburg's in the box. Nice. All right. Nugent Himes. Yeah, shots are 10-2. Sorry, getting excited. I wish I could watch the Flames broadcast. I wish I could do that. Yeah. Wonder if there's a way for me to watch it. I'd much rather be watching that one. I don't think so. Next preseason game is Tuesday. Edmonton versus Winnipeg. The team that beat Edmonton 6-0 on opening night last year, and I was not happy. All right, what do we got? All right, number 78 for Edmonton. That's Millman. Millie Millman on the back end. And he's with Aki, right? No, he's with Stetcher. Okay, that's how it is. See, like I said, I don't know half these numbers. Because there are a bunch of players I just don't know. All right, puck into the Flames bench. And we're having a I don't know. We have a stoppage in play. The words escape me for a second. Live streaming is hard. What I would do to go to an Oilers game at Rogers Place. That sounds fun. I would love to do that. All right. Shot from the point over the net. Oilers. Shot right through the crease. Wallman's going to pick it up at the point. Jake Wallman. Stutter step. Can't get the puck going to pass Farabee. And pucks tried to get slid in front of the Oilers net, but it was picked off by the defense. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. How is that not a penalty? That should be a penalty. It was whacking the stick. Nothing doing. Okay, no penalty on the play. Matt Savoy. Back to the point. Over to Regula. He's going to take that shot right into the save of Prozovitsov. Right into the save of right into the glove of Prozovitsov. Prozovitsov. Yeah. Nice. So so Edmonton and Calgary deciding to stick with the same goaltenders for this game. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Oh, please, Edmonton. I'm not going to say the words, but please, Edmonton, please. Oh, pick-off pass. But the Flames escape the danger. Regula, back to the point, back to his guy, back to another guy, back to Regula. Alex Regula, he's going to skate up with it. Sends it over, and the Oilers are going to send it into the Flame zone. Prozvitov sends it behind the net. That's Savoy in the forecheck. That's Savoy. Can't get the forecheck. Here comes Podkolzin. Podkolzin's got it. I'll say this. Trent Frederick has been invisible tonight. Nice little move. Oh, who's this guy? Shot! Oh, just missed the net. Oh, and it went out. It was Cam Dineen. Cam Dineen streaking down the wing there. Nice little move to get into the zone. Took it wide and shot it. And the puck went out of play. Prozvitov. Did he make the save or did it hit the post? No, it beat Prozvitov clean. It just hit the post. It bounced out of play. Alex Nedeljkovic is with the San Jose Sharks now? What? Wasn't he with Pittsburgh? Here come the Flames. That is... I did not know that. I didn't know that. I did not know Alex Nedeljkovic signed with the Sharks. Because he was with Pittsburgh last year, I think. I think he scored a goal, too. Oh, well, here come the... Troy Stetcher was forced to turn back. Stetcher. Up to a guy, over to another guy. Is that Tomasic? No, that's number 16. Shot. Blocker save by Prozvitov. You know, the Oilers are out shooting the Flames 28-12. You would think that with that high of a shot count from Edmonton, I would know this goalie's name by now. Prosvetov. 4:46 left here in the third period. Oilers and Flames deadlocked at 2. Down south, the Oilers up 3-0 over the Calgary Flames with 2:39 left. Here come the Flames. They're going to just dump it into the Oilers zone. Tompkins is going to stop behind the net. He's going to send it up to Jake Wallman. Wallman holding it on the line or at the wall. Puck goes out. Frederick is out there with Podkolzin. He's going to send it back to Darnell Nurse. Nurse behind the net. Here comes Nurse. He's going to send it up. Prosvetov is going to stop behind the net. Forecheck from, I believe that was Podkolzin or Savoy. I'm not entirely sure. Here come the Flames. Oilers can't get the puck out. The Flames are going to send it down low. Frederick there behind the Oilers net. Sends it up. Just out of the reach of Matthew Savoy. And the Flames have it in their own zone with 3:37 left here in the third period. Score is still 2 apiece. 2:32 left in the second game. And the Oilers still maintaining that 3-0 lead. Puck dumped in the Oilers zone. The ref or the linesman say it was a tip, so no icing. Puck back in the Flames zone. Puck back in the Oilers zone. A miscommunication there between the Oilers defensemen. One guy thought he was going to go get it. The other guy thought he was going to go get it. And one guy peeled off. And so if this puck goes in, that's because the bit of a breakdown on the back end for defense. Shot for the point. Just missed the net. Might have been tipped wide. Shot from the point. Nope. Shot now from the point. And Tompkins is going to make that save. All right, let's see what's going on here. You know, I'm looking at like the Flames or not the Flames, the Sharks roster. I don't know how good they'll be, but they might make some noise this year. Obviously, they're not going to win the cup, or I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to be dead last. I think they're going to make a little bit of noise this year. We'll see what happens. But they got a great young system going on over there. They got Macklin Celebrini, they got Will Smith. These guys, they got Yaroslav Askarov, and then this other goalie who's really good. Don't they have Georgiev? No, Georgiev is with Buffalo now. I remember seeing that. Edmonton Buffalo acquired Georgiev or signed Georgiev or something. But yeah, the Sharks, damn. Oh boy. Well, barring any incidents here, I think we are going to see overtime here in Edmonton. The second game, still 3-0 Edmonton with a minute 38 left. All right, face off to the right of Tompkins. And puck cleared out of the Oilers zone. Puck enters the Flames zone. Is that Tomasic going after it? Tomasic going after the puck. He's going to send it behind the net. 2:28 left to go. Tomasic behind the net. He's going to send it back to the point. Shot. Wallman. An easy save for Prosvetov. There we go. I said it right. Prosvetov. Yeah. 2:21 left here in the third period. 1:23 left. Nice. Tomasic's had a good game. Would like to see him on the... It's only the first preseason game, so I'm not going to make any... I'm not going to go out there and make any ridiculous claims here. 37 seconds left in the second game. Shots are 29-20 in favor of the Edmonton Oilers. They still have that 3-0 lead. I'm not saying it. I'm still not saying it. So we'll wait a minute. We'll wait a couple minutes to get a final score result for you guys. Meanwhile, here in Edmonton, we still have a 2-2 tie with 2:09 left. Flames, pick it up. Here come the Flames. They are going to send it down low. Darnell Nurse taking his guy into the corner. Sends it back for Jake Woolman. Woolman sends it over to a guy. He's going to go to the point. Shot on net, but it was blocked in front. The Flames and the Oilers battling in the corner. Back to the point. Shot. And Tompkins with the easy glove save. And the Edmonton Oilers in Calgary shut out the Flames 3-0. Your goal scorers, Kasperi Kapanen, Connor Clattenburg, and Riley Stillman. So, one game is over. The Oilers win 3-0. Let's see if the second squad can bring it home. Oilers are going to clear that puck out. It's going to get a foot race, but it's not going to be enough for icing. 1:24 left here in the third period. Here come the Flames. Over to a guy. Gets around a guy. Nice defensive play by the Edmonton Oilers to prevent that chance from going into the back of their net. Back to the point. Shot. Oh, just redirected wide. Oh, nice save by Tompkins there at the side of the net. Savoy. He's going to find Frederick. Back to Savoy. Matt Savoy. Come on, man. Savoy takes the shot. Need to calm down my commentary here. It's preseason after all. Podkolzin's going to summon it into the Flame zone. Be delayed offside. Frederick's going to go off. Oh, man. Who was that? That was Janmark coming off the bench. Kept that puck in the Flame zone. 32 seconds left here in the third period. Still tied at 2. Tomasic. Hunting that puck down. 15 seconds left. Tomasic disrupts that pass. It would have been offside. Tomasic. Come on, boy. Don't make a stupid pass. For 5 seconds, just hold on to it, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Good play. Good play by Tomasic. And so, Team 1 shuts out. So, one team shuts out the Flames. The other team is going to overtime with the Flames. Tompkins has had a good game. I'll give it to him. He's had a good game tonight. And we have 5-on-5, 3-on-3 overtime coming up next. Curious to see what Edmonton does with the curious to see what Edmonton's going to do here with the lineups. I'm expecting if I'm going to guess, I think Frederick is going to be playing with Podkolzin. I would like to see Tomasic with Savoy, but they might put him with Janmark. I honestly have no idea what the Edmonton Oilers are going to do in overtime here. Because I don't even know who's coaching tonight. Like, who's even coaching for this home squad, you know? So, I'm interesting to see. But if I was to go overtime, I'm doing Frederick, Podkolzin, Wallman. Who's number 50? Oh, Mariala's 57. I would do Tomasic's, Savoy, Nurse. You know what? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea what Edmonton's going to be doing here. So we'll see what happens here with the lineups. Ah, Clef Bomb, I miss you, buddy. I miss Oscar. I really do. He was the glue holding Edmonton's defense together for a while there. All right, so they're okay. So Frederick is on the ice, going up against Morgan Frost. Okay, Frost is going to win the faceoff. So I think that's Savoy. That looks like Savoy. Who's on the back end? Oh, here we go. Savoy. So it's Savoy, Frederick, and Nurse. Okay. Frederick. Starts it up in his own zone. He drops it for Nurse. Darnell Nurse. He's going to skate in. He's going to stop. He's going to wait. He's going to send it over to Savoy. Matt Savoy. He's going to cut. Tries to send it back to Nurse. Flames pick it up, but they don't get a good break off it. But here we go. Here come the Flames. Morgan Frost. No, that's not Morgan Frost. I think that's Joel Farabee. I think they both came over from Philly, if I remember correctly. So back to the point. Morgan Frost is going to pick that up in the Flames zone. Pressured by Mariella. Here come the Flames again. Come on, Edmonton. Make it a 2-0 against the Flames, please. Make it 2-0 against the Flames. Scores. And there it is. Morgan Frost wins it for the Calgary Flames in overtime. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Ah, man. Ah, Darnell. There's the Darnell we all know and love. Well. Oh, well. I'd rather, you know what? It is what it is. You got shut out. You got to shut out one game. You get an overtime in the next game. It's fine. It's preseason, whatever. So that is it for this live stream, guys. The Edmonton Oilers at home to the Calgary Flames lose 3-2 in overtime. But the Edmonton Oilers in Calgary shut out the Flames 3-0. So the Oilers are technically 1-0-1 in preseason. The next preseason game for Edmonton comes Tuesday at 8 o'clock against the Winnipeg Jets. And I think after this, you're going to start to see, things. So they play Winnipeg Tuesday. They play Wednesday against Seattle. And then Friday against Winnipeg. And then Sunday against Vancouver. And then Wednesday against the Seattle Kraken. And then on October 4th, they play in Vancouver against the Canucks. And then I believe on October 8th is the regular season. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I know only one of you showed up, but that's okay. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate everyone who came and visited. Oilers lose 3-2 in overtime in Edmonton, but they win 3-0 in Calgary in preseason, 1-0-1 to start the preseason. I will see you guys Tuesday again for the Edmonton Oilers hosting the Winnipeg Jets, I believe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for stopping by and watching. I will see you guys later.